everyone, welcome back to my channel. Guess where I'm just getting back from? I'll give you a hint, I'm getting back from work. Your girl got her job at the library back. Today is my first day at work. I just got home. I'm about to make me a little matcha and start this vlog. I am finishing my last read from Vampire Week. It's no longer Vampire Week, but like I don't want to like DNF the book because it is kind of good. And then we're gonna get into some of our other summer weenie picks that are just, guys, I'm not gonna lie, Vampire Week has been like literally perfect. Go watch the vlog if you haven't. And all of the summer ween vibes have been immaculate already. I do have a couple reading updates before we start making our matcha and stuff. I have a book haul. I got the first book of the Witcher series, which is The Last Wish. I'm gonna be bringing this back to college with me because I want to read it throughout the fall and winter. And then A Song of Ice and Fire series by George R.R. Martin. A while ago I got Fire and Blood by George R.R. Martin, and this is like the prequel to this one. I think that this is the book that House of Dragons is based off of, which is the show that me and my boyfriend started watching now that we're done with The Witcher. Go watch The Witcher immediately. I did only watch the first 3 seasons because I'm not in the mood to have a different main character. Like, why did they change up the man that played Geralt? But I did end up getting this series. I got the mass market paperback copies. They're so beautiful. They're so Gorgina gorgeous. Like, oh my gosh. Stunning. And I love mass market paperback. From the library, I checked out another possible summer ween book, which is Don't Let the Forest In by C.G. Booz. I've heard a lot of amazing things about this book, which is why I picked it up. I mean, like, I haven't heard a bad review on this book yet. So, that's an option on some of the things we might read within this vlog. This is my current read, Blood on Her Tongue by Johanna Van Veen. This book is kind of spooky. This is the spookier of the vampire books, which I kind of enjoy. I also have this on audiobook and ebook, so I'm kind of like, girl, whatever I have time to grab at the moment. And yeah, those are my updates for right now. I am about to go make my matcha and probably listen to the audiobook of Blood on Her Tongue or read the ebook or watch booktube. I am home from work today. Before Vampire Week started, I did start reading Wolfworm, but I think I kind of want to break from horror. This is my physical TBR. I'm kind of in the mood for one of these Twisted Tales, almost there. And then over there I do have How Far I'll Go, which is Moana's Twisted Tale. I'm kind of leaning towards that one if I'm being totally honest. I also have a ton of stuff on my Kindle. Hold on, that might be the solution to our problem. Am I in the mood for this one, Beauty and the Beast, Princess and the Frog, or Mulan? Low-key. Low-key, we know who my favorite is. I think we're gonna start this tonight, see how far we can get into it. I also have this book called It Waits in the Forest that if I may, for whatever reason I'm not feeling almost there, I might start. I'm not sure, guys. Proofing for the second time. Look how Gorgina gorgeous. Yeah, I wish I could smell through the camera. Like, it's not even baking yet and I'm frothing at the mouth. I'm so ready. Also, it was raining earlier and I didn't have my vlogging camera on me, but so you guys just have to take my words for it. It was a rainy, gloomy day today. It was so perfect, but I was at work and I didn't have my camera. And my phone is out of storage, I can't lie. So last night I actually ended up starting Almost There by Farah Rashan, which is the Princess and the Frog Twisted Tale. What if Tiana made a deal with Dr. Facilier instead of what happened at the end of the movie? And I got about 15 pages in last night, woke up, went to work, At work, I read some more, and I now am 300 pages into this book. This is giving let's rewatch Princess and the Frog. Basically, the deal Tiana strikes with Dr. Facilier is that he brings her dad back from the dead. He turns Louis into a human, and he turns Naveen into a human. But in order for Naveen to be turned human, he is going to forget all that happened with Tiana. So Tiana's basically going to be a stranger to him. Already that premise had me hooked. The dark, spooky, foggy New Orleans aesthetic is so perfect, and it's even better because it's not taking place in autumn, but it's giving autumn vibes. It's taking place in spring and summer, so it's literally perfect vibes for summerween. The voodoo with Dr. Facilier is so tea. Tiana running the restaurant and seeing her dad and her mom together. Please, I can't right now. But also there is, like, of course, Tiana and Naveen's romance, because just because his memory was wiped does not mean that he no longer has interest in her. She's just like so tea to him. He still needs that. Like, this book is so good. Why am I not hearing anybody talk about this book? Like, out of all of Farrar Rashan's book, why am I not hearing anybody speak about this one? This book is so good to me. The tension between Tiana and Naveen, please. And also just the story has me gripped at the neck right now. Like I said, I went to work, I was on page 15. I'm on page 301 right now. And I have not read since I got home. I immediately started baking the pumpkin cinnamon rolls. Already starting this video off with a banger. Let's keep these good vibes going. Like, every book just needs to, like, keep going from here. You already know how much I love the OG story, and when I say Farrar Rashan wrote this book so well, to the point of I can hear the characters' voices in my head when they're talking, because the way that they talk and the things that they are saying is very accurate to how they acted in the movie. I am about to continue reading for a little while the cinnamon rolls bake, and then come back later on with my cinnamon roll and coffee and continue reading, then chat with you guys, cut on some rain ambiance, cut on some spooky New Orleans ambiance. That would be so tea. I'm literally gonna go look up some New Orleans ambiance right now. Okay, see you when the cinnamon rolls are ready. Guys, looking like a true librarian right now. And I'm gonna wear my Birkenstocks. I just did my hair, how cute. But we're about to have a little road trip to New Orleans right now. I'm literally about to zip up my suitcase. I just checked out Dracula, A Love Tale from the library. We're about to binge that on the way there. And probably finish reading Princess and the Frog tonight. But anyway, we're going to New Orleans for the Essence Fest. Good morning, vlog. I am about to get dressed and eat some breakfast and stuff to go to Essence. Oh, and I need to finish watching the last like 16 minutes of Dracula. Just got done watching Dracula. That was a really good movie. Honestly, the second half was even better than the first half. You look, you gotta thug it out during the first half because baby, it's so much. It's Yap City. I can't lie. So much yapping. Free by the Pool. I'm finna finish Almost There by Ferrari Sean. I have like 50 pages of this left. Since it's the 4th of July, I'm also bringing Dread Nation outside. From what I'm understanding, this is like slaying zombies during, I want to say, the Civil War. Don't quote me. But I'm bringing this out there as well. And then I also bring my Kindle because I can't be stopped. Okay guys, I just got my order. Hear me out. I haven't had coffee all weekend, so this don't even count for real. I got a apple turnover and I got a Pontilli iced latte, a medium with white chocolate and whipped cream. Oat milk, of course. And this is exactly how I like to make mine at home. I want to figure out how to make these at home, especially like fall time. I love apple puff pastry during fall. So good morning guys, happy Monday. I just made a little cinnamon bun latte. Today I think I'm going to take you guys to work with me. I was going to show you my outfit. Just a Bucky shirt, some jeans. I'm going to put on my yellow Converse. Did my hair last night. She's just some bouncy ponytails. Lock in. She's just some bouncy ponytails. I'm currently reading Left of Forever by Tara DeWitt. I know I told you guys that I thought I would start Dread Nation, but like I was really in the mood for a romance book. So I started that. I'm bringing 2 books with me to work today, but I also need to bring my laptop because if I have too much downtime, I genuinely can start editing one of these vlogs. But today might not be an editing day. I might leave my laptop so that I can focus on reading today. I'm reading that. I'm really liking that book. It's a second chance romance. Marriage in trouble, but they've already divorced kind of vibe, which is tragic because they're genuinely made for each other and they're so in love and obsessed with each other. I can't even. I'm really enjoying that read. Y'all know how much I love a second chance romance, so I'm bringing 2 books to work with me that I could possibly start today also after I finish that one because I'm already like 20% through it. These are some of the selections that happened this week. These 2 I feel like I'm going to read regardless because they also just give dark summer vibes. This is my summery TBR, not summerween, but summer. Gonna enjoy my coffee, gonna enjoy maybe a chapter or 2 of my book. I don't know what time it is. I probably need to start getting on the road. But yeah, I'm going to show you guys a day in the life of a library page basically.
Just finished work. Guys, look at my new glasses. Aren't they so cute? Anyway, I am still currently reading Left of Forever. I only have 10% left of it now. There's like a storm rolling in on the low. And I just got off work like I was saying. And I'm on my way to Starbucks because, let me show you. I saw a video about their little s'mores collection. And I'm like, oh my god, a s'mores frappe or s'mores latte just gives summerween vibes. I fear we might need to invest in that, so that's exactly what we're about to do right now. I'm thinking I'm gonna get a s'mores frappe with oat milk, of course. I'm trying to pull up the video to show you. They look really good, and like s'mores and campfire vibe just gives right now. Because also the characters in the book are currently camping. Like, that's just perfect full circle summerween vibe. So that's exactly what we're about to go do right now. So excited. You're just gonna have to imagine. You see it right there? Yeah. That looks wonderful. Okay. Here she is in all her glory. I got an extra pump of marshmallow syrup. I really like that. I really like that. Yeah. I just got done reading Left of Forever by Tara DeWitt. I really enjoyed this book. I really did. I don't know what my rating will be yet, but I know it's pretty high. Probably a 4.5. Like, I really enjoyed it. And it was the perfect length. I didn't feel like it dragged. I'm about to go take my shower and stuff, and then we're gonna reconvene and probably start Don't Let the Forest In or Return to Wolfwarm that I started earlier into this vlog that I just never finished. Good morning, guys. Packing up to go to work, but I realized I haven't checked in like 2 days, and it's the second to last day before summerween ends for me. Tomorrow, aka tonight, I am starting my 24-hour summerween readathon. So I'm trying to finish the book that I'm currently reading, which is Wolfwarm by T. Kingfisher, while I'm at work today, so that we can start with a whole fresh new stack of books that we're trying to read in the span of 24 hours. That's going to be the next video that you're going to see this week. But anyway, I read the entirety of Don't Let the Forest In. I'm about to make some coffee. I'm about to make a brown sugar cinnamon coffee cake, whipped coffee this morning. What time is it? Because I do be yapping like I don't gotta get to work. So, like I said, I finished Left of Forever. I loved Left of Forever, but I'm pretty sure I told you guys that I really enjoyed Left of Forever. That was literally fantastic. Exactly what I wanted from a second chance romance. Exactly what I wanted from that book specifically. Like, it was just really good. Started reading and finished reading Don't Let the Forest In by C.G. Drews. It's gonna have to be a no for me. I don't... Now, if you ask me why... Okay, this book, let me give... I'm not gonna say too much, because of course I'm gonna rehash all of this in my summerween reading wrap-up. I think I'm gonna give this book like a 2.5 rating. The relationship just wasn't... Wolfwarm by T. Kingfisher. This is really good so far. This is like, y'all know how T. Kingfisher writes weird nature horror. Like, I really like that about her writing and about her horror books, because I feel like that's my niche horror comfort zone, is just the weirdness of nature. Coffee made, lunch packed, new book started. Life is good, guys. I am not sacrificing my sleep schedule for this. I'm not. Mind you, my sleep schedule is already trash, so, you know. But, I mean, I have a job, y'all. I have a lot of stuff to do in the midst of trying to record this. So what I'm going to do is split this into 2 parts, 12 hours and 12 hours. It's the second to last day before summerween ends for me. And I plan to wake up in literally a couple hours to start the readathon. I think I want to start this readathon at 4 or 5 a.m. just so it feels like a less daunting stretch. Like, I feel like trying to stay up throughout the night until like the next morning is what really gets people with this challenge. So I'm going to try to wake up extremely early so that I can go to sleep extremely early. This is the most likely thing that's going to happen. I'm going to do 12 hours today, 12 hours tomorrow. For summerween, I'm strictly going to be reading spooky books, horror books, and dark fantasy books. Let me show you my little stack. That is the possibilities of books that we can be reading. That Time I Got Drunk and Saved a Demon by Kimberly Lemming. One of you guys commented that you guys really like this book. I really want to get to this book because I'm sure I'm going to want a palate cleanser in between these horror books and spooky books and all of the dark stuff that's going on in this stack. The Vegetarian by Han Kang. These 3 books I got from the library today, specifically for the reading challenge. I've heard amazing things about this book. The Lamb by Lucy Rose. This one is set in a cottage in the woods about a mother and daughter. One of my niche favorite horror vibes is haunted forests and kind of so like some of my favorite mythology surrounds, or some of my favorite folklore surrounds the Appalachian Mountains and stuff like that. I just really like a spooky forest, dense forest, spooky jungles, haunted woods. I really like that vibe. The book that I think I'm going to start the day off with, The Place Where They Buried Your Heart by Christina Henry. I'm really excited for this book because I heard that this book gives a monster house energy. The goal for this readathon is to kind of be slightly spooked, to get my genuine summerween spook before I have to go back to my summery fun cutesy summer TBR before fall officially gets here. So I'm giving myself just a little taste and sip of fall before I go back to my cutesy fun romances and fantasies and yearning books that I have on my summer TBR. Summerween is just like a little tease for fall for me. So the goal for this readathon is to get the full-fledged autumn feelings. So this one gives Monster House energy. Monster House terrified me as a kid, y'all. Like, terrified me. Like, terrified me. I was so scared of that movie. But I really liked being spooked by it. This one I know gives very, very similar vibe. And the first sentence of this was, I read it at the library. The first sentence is, I was at home grounded for stealing cigarettes from Johnny's corner store on the day my baby brother Paul was eaten by the house on the end of the street. I'm hooked. I think I'm going to start the reading challenge off with this, so I'm going to sit it to the side. I also have Direct Descendant by Tanya Huff. This one is about a small town. This family that owns a bakery and this like mysterious creature that lives within the town that the town has kind of made a deal with. I think it's going to have monsters and stuff like that in it. And I think that it also might be a little bit humorous. Another Twisted Tale, How Far I'll Go by Kiela Kendall. This is the Moana Twisted Tale retelling, and the plot of this book is what if Moana broke the heart of Tafiti. I know that this is like dark fantasy vibes. By dark, I literally just mean aesthetic, guys. I don't mean dark themes or anything like that. I literally just mean like fall vibes in terms of the aesthetic. Because it's set on the islands, of course. The islands are corroding. She's going to these underwater, you know, you've watched Moana. She's going underwater. She's battling sea creatures. All types of stuff.
So I'm kind of really excited to read this. You guys know how I feel about pirates in the ocean and islands, which, speaking of, my next book and the last book on my stack is Year of the Mer by L.D. Lewis, which is sirens, mermaids, and witches within this. So again, a darker fantasy vibe. This is really high up on my TBR, so this is a priority. This is a priority, and this is a priority. After I read these 3 books, who knows what I'll gallivant into. I'm very much a mood reader, so probably whatever I'm in the mood for next. But these 3 I especially want to read so bad. So yeah, I am about to go to sleep, and it's literally 1 a.m. right now, so I'm literally going to be waking up in the matter of 3 or 4 hours to get this reading challenge on the road, y'all. And like I said, I'm probably going to do 12 hours today, go to sleep for a little bit, wake up, do the next 12 hours, and that'll be our 24-hour readathon for summerween, guys. This light might not be happening right now. It's too bright. Starting the place where they buried your heart. Immediately folded, guys, under 0 pressure. My God. So I just can't. I'm tired. Hey, how y'all doing, guys? Hear me out. I'm sorry. I really don't have anything to say. It's currently 9:30. I tried. Y'all saw me put the lamp on my book and everything else. Like, I really did try. Don't think that stopped our motion, y'all. We're picking back up our reading. I'm thinking about going to the cafe. I'm trying to start reading at 10 or 10:30 officially. But right now I'm thinking about going to the cafe and spending a few of these hours outside reading. I'm just getting dressed for today. I'm about to put on my shoes and we can rock and roll. Okay guys, I'm outside of the cafe now, about to resume this readathon. Minor setback in the major program. I keep telling y'all that. You know, ignore the 4 a.m. attempt. I got a iced chai with vanilla cinnamon cold foam and a bacon, egg, and cheese. I brought these 3 books with me that are potentials to start reading. I'm going to continue reading The Place Where They Buried Your Heart first and go from there. Resuming my timer.
3 hours into this reading challenge. 2 hours and 55 minutes technically, but really 3 hours. And I have finished reading The Place Where They Buried Your Heart by Christina Henry. I literally read this whole book in one sitting. Did not move. Did not go to the bathroom. Didn't get a glass of water. Literally just binging this book. It was so good. So spooky, so scary. I'm of course gonna give you guys a final wrap up at the end of the video of everything that we read, but it's definitely giving that little romance book that I brought with me to read next. It's been another hour since I checked in, so we're at 4 hours now for this challenge, and I am now this far into The Time I Got Drunk and Saved a Demon by Kimberly Lemming, which, like I told you, is the romance book, one of the romance books on my TBR for this video. I do own this book, so I have been like annotating and tabbing as I read. I'm really enjoying this. I'm 96 pages in. Just finished my first hour of reading this book. It's really not a long book at all, so I'll probably finish this within the 2 hour 30 minute mark. I'm really liking it so far. It's just fun. It's just fun. It's just fun. It's literally just fun. And I'm having a grand old time, and it is giving summerweeny, bayou, almost Louisiana vibes, summerween and Louisiana vibes, and there's demons and monsters and magic and sorcerers and stuff like that. So I'm having a ball. I can't lie. I'm having a grand time. I'm going to keep reading this. I'm going to take a potty break, and then I'm going to come back and continue reading this. Alright, I'm now 5 hours in, y'all. I just finished reading the book. I think I would give this a 3-star rating. I enjoyed it. It was fun. I have my things that I just didn't like about it. It was very fantastical and very almost nonsensical, which is cool, but I don't think I was necessarily ready for that, but I probably should have been, because the premise is very much so fantastical, almost nonsensical. But I really like this universe, and I really like the relationship. It was very insta-lovey. That's another gripe for me. Another gripe for me is the pet name. I just did not like the pet name being Rabbit. Didn't like that. But all in all, it was a fast, quick, whimsical read that was very much so a palate cleanser from The Place Where They Buried Your Heart, which is what I needed right now. So I think my next read is in fact going to be Year of the Mer. I'm about to take a break and go make dinner, because during that last hour my stomach was rumbling. So I'm about to go make a little bite to eat. I'm back. I'm fed, and now I am about to start Year of the Mer. The synopsis of this says that it is a dark, bloody, epic fantasy reimagining of The Little Mermaid that goes far beyond the fairy tale. It sounds really good. It's a gorgeous cover. The library copy has like sprayed edges. It's like really stunning. I'm about to start reading that into my 5th hour. Because this is a fantasy, I'm thinking it's probably going to take me a little bit longer to read than the other 2 books, because the other books was horror and romance. Romance always takes me very little time to read, but fantasy I like really getting immersed into. I'm probably going to pull up a reading ambiance for this one. All of that. I'm so excited.
Guys, I'm back with such tragic news. The timer reset. For what reason, I do not know. I have no clue why. But it's okay, because I literally was failing this reading challenge anyway. I literally was doing such an awful job anywho, so like, who really cares at this point? I'm still going to continue reading though, because like, this is kind of what I do, but I'm now 57 pages into Year of the Mer. It's kind of picking up a little bit. I'm hoping we get to meet some mer people very, very soon, because like, I'm ready for the mermaid vibes. Like, that's what I signed up for. That's what I want. It's the last day of summerween. So also, I told you guys that I went to the bookstore with my boyfriend. He bought me 2 books. I got The Strange the Dreamer duology by Leanne Taylor. I'm so excited to read these books. I can't help myself anymore. Like, I'm so excited. I know it's about a librarian and tells like a magical city. This goddess that he's falling in love with in his dreams and that he ends up meeting in real life. I'm so excited. I've heard amazing, amazing things about this duology. I got both books because I heard that the first book has like an insane, massive, diabolical cliffhanger. And I can't. I know I'm going to immediately want to read the second book then. I also got this cute bookmark. Shout out my boo. I plan to read these first after summerween ends. And also, I am going to be baking that apple dessert tonight. So we still have some fun activities left.